Today, we've got some explosive news that has the crypto community buzzing. Ripple's XRP has skyrocketed to a 16-month peak, defying the crypto market's recent downturn. But what's really behind this sudden surge? Is SEC Chair Gary Gensler really stepping down? And could that be a game changer for XRP and the broader crypto market? In this video, we'll break down the key factors driving XRP's impressive rise, analyzing the potential impact of Gary Gensler's rumored resignation, and explore what this means for the future of cryptocurrencies. If you're passionate about crypto and want to stay ahead of the curve, then make sure to watch until the end. Let's kick things off with the current state of the crypto market, with most digital assets which have experienced a slight correction in the past few hours. Ripple's native token, XRP, has bucked the trend. Despite Bitcoin dropping below $88,000 and Ethereum falling below $3,100, XRP has surged by an impressive 16% in a single day, reaching a 16-month high of approximately 80 cents. This remarkable performance sets XRP apart from not only major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but also from high-flying meme coins such as Dogecoin and 𝗕𝗘𝗪, which have seen significant declines. But what's really fueling XRP's ascent? Well, let's go ahead and break it down. The most probable catalyst behind XRP's sudden surge seems to be linked to the current SEC chair, Gary Gensler. Recently, reports emerged on X suggesting that Gensler has sent an open letter indicating he might step down from his role as early as today. This news has sent shockwaves through the entire crypto community. But I hear you. Why does it really matter? Well, Gary Gensler has been a central figure in the SEC's aggressive stance against cryptocurrencies, particularly Ripple. Now, Ripple has been embroiled in a legal battle with the SEC for nearly 4 years, a conflict that intensified under Gensler's leadership. If Gensler does resign, assuming his successor, I should say, adopts a more crypto-friendly approach in line with the US presidential, winner and victorious Donald Trump, then this could significantly benefit Ripple and other crypto companies that may face regulatory challenges. Now, historically, leadership changes at regulatory bodies like the SEC can lead to shifts in policy and enforcement priorities. A new SEC chair with a more favorable view of cryptocurrencies could mean fewer legal obstacles for Ripple, potentially leading to increased investor confidence and consequently a rise in XRP's value. Now, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 and other analysts on X have highlighted several reasons why XRP might overcome its recent high of 74 cents and continue its upward trajectory. The market's positive reaction within just a few hours of the news is a testament to the community's optimism. But let's take a closer look at some of the expert opinions. Now, experts are pointing out that investor sentiment is shifting in anticipation of regulatory changes. With the Republican Party's recent victory in the US presidential elections, there have been promises of a more lenient approach towards crypto regulations. This political shift adds another layer of confidence for XRP holders and potential investors. Moreover, Ripple's ongoing legal battle has been a significant factor affecting XRP's price, right? We can see that, and we'll jump into the charts in a moment and I'll go through where things are going. Now, if the SEC's crackdown eases, Ripple could gain a clearer path for its operations and future developments, making XRP a more attractive investment option. While XRP is currently stealing the spotlight, the implications of Gary Gensler's potential resignation extend beyond just Ripple. The entire crypto market could see renewed growth and stability if regulatory pressures ease. This could lead to increased institutional investment, innovation, and mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies. However, as with everything, everything, it's important to remain cautious. Regulatory landscapes can be unpredictable, and while a new SEC chair might bring positive changes, the crypto market is still susceptible to volatility. Staying informed and understanding the underlying factors driving these changes is crucial for any investor. So let's move on a little bit. What does the future really hold for XRP and crypto investors? Well, if Gary Gensler steps down and the SEC adopts a more favorable stance, we could see a significant uptick in XRP's value and more stable market environment overall. Investors might consider increasing their holdings in XRP, but it's essential to conduct thorough research and consider the inherent risks of cryptocurrency investments. Additionally, keeping an eye on SEC announcements and Ripple's legal proceedings will be key to navigating the evolving crypto landscape. Diversifying your portfolio and staying updated with credible news sources, such as Cheeky Crypto here, can help mitigate risks and capitalize on emerging opportunities. Ripple's XRP has made an impressive leap to the 16-month high, standing out amidst a kind of broader crypto market correction. The potential resignation of SEC Chair Gary Gensler appears to be a significant factor driving this surge, offering hope for a more favorable regulatory environment for Ripple and, of course, the entire crypto industry. Let's go ahead and jump down into the charts where I'll go through where I think the price action is heading next. Okay, so here we have XRP paired up with USDT. We're on the one-day Binance chart, and it's good to see this move to the upside. Now, for the last couple of months or so, I've been talking about the idea of going between 75 and 85 cents. That was this yellow box area up here. And to be fair to everyone, and obviously anyone who's been kind of keeping up to date with the technical analysis, I was a little bit skeptical as to whether or not we were going to come up into this area right away, or whether or not we were going to be moving down. And I was looking for moves towards kind of 50, maybe even 45, 43 cents. And you can see that we did have a move down here on the 25th of October with a low of 48.6. So we didn't quite reach those lows of our trend line or anything like that. And we do, of course, and we're monitoring the idea of a retracement up into this area here. This was between 58 and 64, getting rejected and then moving down into that final low area between 42 and 46. That obviously did not play out. We saw a fantastic run to the upside. We've seen Bitcoin reaching new all-time highs, 90K, 91, 92, 93, and obviously it has pulled back a little bit now. And we can see that XRP was really taking advantage of that as well. We did see a fantastic breakout situation on Tuesday the 12th of November. Okay, we saw this break up higher than the 66.49, which was our key area for change of characterizations. Okay, we saw that move up. We did tap into 75 cents the day after. So on the 13th, we did tap into 74.8. And then we dropped all the way back down to a low of 64 cents that day. And then, of course, we saw yesterday a fantastic run on the 14th of November, where we did see a push up to 84.73. And we are right up inside this area now. The question then becomes, are we done with this correction, or is there, still kind of ground for concern? Ultimately, our three-wave correction, which does appear to now be complete here, does have that appearance of something that might be complete. However, as with everything, it's important to do our due diligence, because taking a look at our structures, it is higher move here than what we would typically have seen. We would have been looking typically between 75 and 83 cents, and we moved up higher. We went up to a high of 84. This means that we are no longer really monitoring this as a big WXY. Let me go ahead and show you the bigger kind of picture here as well. If I pull this over into this range right here, you can see that we have moved right up to our expected range here between 1 and 1.236 was 74.45 to 84.64. Now here you can see that we had a high of 84.73. Okay, so we broke up higher. So our expectations now cannot be WXY, but instead needs to be WXY, X, and Z. Okay, so we're going to remove that, and then we're going to be a little bit more bullish on the market considering these most recent developments. We have a WX, we have a Y, we'll look for a correction, and we'll look for a Z wave. Okay, so this means we are not yet done. Our key area of hope, though, does come in a little bit higher. We're looking for $1.04.12, and the reason for that is a 1.618 area on the chart right here. The 1.618 indicates a impulsive breakout situation. Okay, so that's an area to kind of keep in mind. Now, if I remove the W, X, Y, X, and Z off the chart here, and I show you what that looks like from a more kind of bullish kind of vibe, you can see right inside here 1.618 coming in on this range. So if we were to continue this run to the upside and Gary Gensler did resign, for example, and that brings more investor confidence into the market, then a 1.618 is going to be a pivotal area, a pivotal price point for XRP, because at $1.04.12 that is going to be a signaling that we are going to be looking for some pretty insanely bullish targets thereafter. Okay, so we might negatively react to that level, but that's also fine. The key is just getting a move, a wick, or a price action just to move above $1.04.12. Okay, if we can do that, then our structure here changes into a bigger impulsive movement rather than a W, X, Y, X, and Z pattern. We do have a 5-wave move here, by the way, guys. We can see and we can argue that we have a wave 2. We have some kind of maybe potential wave 3 going on. That would mark a wave 3 high here. And the other one that's of interest, by the way, guys, is that we'd have a kind of wave 1 coming in here. We might even argue that there's some kind of irregular flat correction going on in a wave 2. So I'll mark 1, 2, potential 3, 4, and 5. We do need to push up higher for that. So you can see how we might not move in straight lines to get there, but it could be a very interesting time for XRP. Let me go ahead and show you what those immediate targets would look like. Are you ready for the biggest trading competition of the year? Blowfin is bringing you the chance to dive into a massive prize pool of up to $1 million. This is your chance to win big while trading your favorite cryptocurrencies, but you need to act fast and sign up using the special link in the description. Blowfin's latest trading competition offers a total prize pool of up to $1 million, and it's packed with rewards for both team and individual traders. Whether you love competing in teams or prefer to go solo, there are plenty of ways to win. The event is broken down into exciting competitions like team trading volume, team P&Ls, individual trading volume, and individual P&L percentages, so there's something for everyone. Here's what you need to do to get started. Step 1. Register for the event using the special link in the description before November 21st, 1200 hours UTC. Step 2. Start trading during the competition period, which runs between November 12th and December 12th at 1200 hours UTC. Step 3. Compete in team challenges or individual contests and rank for your share of that $1 million prize pool. Let's break it down quickly. 40% of the prize pool is allocated to the top teams by trading volume. 35% goes to the teams by P&L percentage, that's profit and loss percentage. 15% is set aside for the top individual traders by volume, and the remaining 10% is for individual P&L percentage winners. To join the team competitions, your team must have at least 10 members, including the captain. But don't worry, if you use the link in the description down below, you can join the Cheeky Crypto team, and we already have more than 10 members, so don't worry. You can still participate in the individual competitions as well. Keep in mind that each user needs at least 10,000 USDT in trading volume to qualify for rewards. That sounds like a lot, but it's actually a lot easier to achieve 10,000 USDT in trading volume than you might believe. Worth checking it out. Now, don't miss out on this incredible chance to win a share of that $1 million. Click the link in the description below to sign up, join the competition, and start trading today. Remember, registration ends on November 21st, so don't wait too long. This trading competition is brought to you by Blowfin. It is not affiliated with Cheeky Crypto or YouTube in any way, shape, or form. It is solely the responsibility of Blowfin. All terms and conditions can be found on the Blowfin website using the link in the description down below. Okay, so here we have a really nice 5-wave move, and like I said, this could be an irregular flat correction with a slight overextension into a 5th wave, and that would look like this, by the way. You'd have an A, a B, and a C. The B wave goes higher than the origin of your A wave, and the C wave goes down deeper than your A wave, right? This is what they would call an irregular flat correction, okay? And that is possible within the wave 2 area, okay? So we could be looking at something like that. And if that is the case, then we would be thinking about this price action coming in from our lower wave 2 here with a breakout situation happening at 92.43 for this wave 3, a brief correction to a wave 4, and then a run up higher than 104 to complete that 5th wave movement. That is going to mark your 3rd wave move and complete that bigger macro picture of 1.618, and then you have this next kind of 5-wave movement. Now, if I zoom out of this to give you a bit more context into all of that, I'll remove the fibs off here. So we'll look for 92.43 on that impulsive trigger point. This here can be marked up as a 5-wave move. Now, what that doesn't tell us is whether or not we have some kind of diagonal-based pattern going on here. I don't think that's the case, but again, we can't rule that out completely. And this could be the start of something different altogether. Now, obviously, the bearish moves, we have to consider them. Those would be that we would look at this through the idea of a corrective pattern like so. Okay, that one would actually give us a bit of an interesting forecast as well. So if we do go ahead and take a look at that, let me zoom right in and get this on the correct wick. There we go. If we move this over to our existing lows that we saw over here in the 5th of July, that was a low, by the way, guys, at 38.23. And I'll go ahead and just move the Fibonacci chart to 38.23, which will be right there. Okay, now here we can see that we fall right inside the typical range. Okay, so I'm going to pull and draw in a bearish structured move. Okay, and let's say it's bearish. We're positively moving upwards, and the target for this C wave high would be $1.24 to $1.65. But I'll call it bearish because it kind of isn't as bullish as you might want the market to be going into 2025. Right? Instead, you want this to be a very big impulsive movement, which we would see, of course, up here at $2.59. Okay, so knowing where the bears might start thinking about shorting the market and knowing where the impulsive breakouts are is quite an important thing, specifically on a macro time frame. And this will be 2025 anyway, because we are on a macro daily time frame, right? We're talking quite a long period of time for all of this stuff to play on out. So for XRP on the price action here, there's definitely a lot to kind of be hopeful for, right? We can see there's a definite path forward, and there's a path to some pretty significant highs. Whether 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗡𝗪 kind of resigns, kind of sticks around a little bit longer, I don't know, whether he gets fired, etc. One of the key takeaways here is that we've already hit the targeted ranges that we were talking about from the last kind of 4-8 weeks or so. We've hit those targets now, and we have slightly gone above those. The moves to get there were very interesting, and if we can continue this move to the upside, where we can take out 94 cents and then $1.04, that basically means that we are looking more impulsively towards these kind of $1.24s to $1.65. More often than not, we are likely to see a rejection here. The question then becomes how much of a rejection from these levels, and is it just a brief correction before we continue running to the upside? Okay, if you kind of see this as an end of structure, we will be looking for a 3-wave correction to the downside. Hopefully, we don't want anything impulsive, but we'll be looking for a 3-wave correction after this. And that 3-wave correction, depending on how deep it goes, will dictate whether or not we have a bigger bullish run to the upside. Overall, though, if we kind of think about this, and bear in mind the times are going to be a little bit all over the place, if we do kind of see such a significant run and a fantastic kind of move for XRP's price action, then we might in fact still be able to kind of see targeted ranges out here to these higher ranges. You know, we are of course still looking for 559 to 1125 on XRP's price action, but to get there it is going to be a bit of a journey, right? It's not exactly going to be easy, but for the most part we are laying the groundwork. We are already starting to see some progression here when it comes to the price action, and we hope to see a lot more progression in XRP's price action to push us through a lot of those targets. The first ones that we need to be aware of are 94 cents, and then of course from there we want to be thinking about $1.04 or $1.04.12 to basically be that impulsive trigger point. We need to get higher than that. If we can do those things, then we can be a lot more confident about these moves out towards the $1.25 to $1.65. And if we can get above 165, that's going to be a very, very positive thing for XRP's price action going further forward. Our bigger macro targets haven't changed though. We are still looking for 559 on the 1-to-1 ratio. The only thing that's really potentially changing here is the path in which we take to get there. Okay, so on a macro scale, we are looking for this to be a big 3-wave move to the upside. This is spanning from 2020 all the way into 2025, where I do see the peak of the bullish market for XRP's price action. So lots of hope, lots of things to be thinking about, and lots of trading opportunities as well when it comes to XRP's price action. But of course, these are just my thoughts and opinions on the data in the charts as I see it today. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, or join us in our free Discord server and we can continue continue the conversations there. And if you're looking for more up-to-date technical analysis on XRP, whether that's the 1 hour time frame, the 4 hour time frame, why not join us in our Discord server and become a member? By becoming a paid member, you can actually join JB on his technical analysis live streams that he does pretty much every single day in the Discord server. So go ahead and check it out. All the links are in the description down below, but join the Discord server and you'll find all the information that you need down there as well. And guys, if you have found this video helpful, informative, smash the like button. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. And if you haven't done so already, check that video out right there. It's not one that you want to miss.